All right, my friend, this training is for you if you want to strengthen your legs, your glutes, and your core. There will not be jumping in this one, and there will not be a lot of arm and shoulder and wrist movement in this video. So it might be really great if you have issues in your upper body of some sort. So bring your weight if you have anything, and mat and stuff like that. Just bring what you have. I also have my elastic band. You might not need it, but it might be nice. We are going to warm up, and of course we're not putting weight on our hands and shoulders, but we can still move it, hopefully. All right, so do some circle motions, bending your elbows so there's hopefully more space to do this. So when I say not a lot of jumping, this does not count as jumping, I hope. All right. So how are you doing today? Have you had enough sleep lately? Prioritized sleep? Twisting or shoulder or hip circles? How about eating? Have you had your vegetables, your greens? All right, 3, 2, and 1. Knee opposite elbow coming up here and down. And just move quickly, maybe without jumping. Now, in Denmark, it is summertime by now. That's why I have my shorts on. So if I was working out and not being a fitness instructor, I would go out in my yawn garden and switch side and do my workout outside. That is one of the greatest benefits of doing training at home, that you can go outside. I love working out outside. So maybe to find motivation and extra energy, that's what you do. Now you probably have started inside, so next time. Or you pause and drink it all out. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, squatting. So toes pointing out, sit down. So you're gonna take your hip back and lift up. I see a lot of people who are not used to this. They kind of lift the heels off and think leaning forward. No, heels back and down. Sit down like you would on a invisible chair. The spine is being straight. So you're just moving your hip back, hinging here from the hip and up. Let's do 3 more. And you don't have to go as deep. That's your choice. Last one. Yep. All right. Balancing on your left leg. Do some circles with the hip. If your balance is really challenged, you might take a hand or a finger on the wall or a chair nearby. Yep. Bring it down, opposite side. So, almost ready to do things here. So, we're gonna do squats, and if you have a little bit of weight, you might bring it along. We are not gonna do push-ups and hands on our wrists or workout on our wrists, but you might have this with you. Don't go too heavy. We're gonna sit down with a wide distance in between our feet. So sitting down, knees pointing out. I have my weight here. Bringing up, squeezing the pelvic floor, and lift the arms up overhead. Hands down, sit down. Speeding up. So I'm basically just lifting my hands up overhead and using all of my buttocks, whatever you call it, capacity to squeeze in as I lift up here. So I'm not just standing and doing nothing with my legs. I'm really squeezing my thighs in, my glutes, buttocks, butts. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Yips. Take your hand weights down by your side. You could go heavier now if you want to. Well, we're gonna try to balance, so might not be the best thing. Take the right leg back. Go for a lunge. So right knee down, lift up, lean forward, bring the weights with you. And I'm used to doing this without weights, so I'm always super challenged by this. Coming up again, coming down. So we want to try to lean forward before we kick the back leg off. Lean forward without dropping the shoulders, trying to get the foot or the right leg actually and the spine aligned with the floor if possible. And again, the perfect movement does not exist, especially not when we're balancing. So drawing my shoulder blades back. Doing my best to stay balanced. Woo. And breathe. Just one more time. And if it's too much with the weights, just avoid them. Yeah. All right, hope you feel it. I want you to feel it in a nice, like kind of burning sensation. Opposite leg, lean forward, lifting left leg off. Navel in, take the shoulder blades back. Don't want to drop the shoulders forward. Promise me that. Not gonna do this when you lean forward. And you might be out of breath by now. And this is all super good because that just means that we are really working. Three more, and if you're so fast that you might be finished before I've done just one, you do some more. And don't give up on me yet. You didn't do this video because it was easy. You did it because you knew you were feeling good after or something, all right? Last one. Feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. No, I feel it in my legs. All right, coming down. You can bring the strap, doesn't mean a strap, fitness band, elastic band, whatever you call it, with you. You don't have to. I like it once in a while. It's not that long ago since I made a video with it as well. So you are gonna bring your legs a little bit apart, and then you're gonna do bridge pose or hip thrust. So lift up. All right, we're gonna do this in a variation that looks a bit fun, but it's super great. So when I drop down, I take the knees a little bit in so the elastic band there is a little bit soft. But when I lift up, I go out almost like a funnel, take the legs out knees out as much as possible, lifting my hip as much as possible, and then slowly coming down. And that's it. Lifting up, you might take your elbows down, bring your knees slowly in. So I can do a count. Lifting up, 4, 3, 2, knees out with or without a fitness band here. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting up again and go high, go wide, please. 4, 3, 2, 1. A few more times. I can already share with you that we are gonna do this one again with the bar, if you have it, and weight on our hip. I am excited. Are you excited? Last one. And if you're not feeling your glutes and sides by now, maybe go higher. Go higher, lift, 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 and lift. Squeeze out. And coming in. Oh, how amazing. You can just set that band, stay there. If you have it, we're gonna do bicycle movements. And actually, the strap is kind of neat, working into the hip flexors. Elbow to opposite knee, navel in. No, this band tend to drop down, fine. Come up high so that your shoulders are away from the mat. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. I'm gonna bring my bar, and it's gonna be super heavy for the second hip thrust thing. So, so bring it in. If you don't have hand weights, you can kind of maybe just hold on to hand weight there. Maybe it works. So I bring my feet out to the distance of my mat. I'm gonna try to do what I did before. It's a little bit more hard with this one here with the weight. So I'm lowering down, starting there, and then I lift up, take my knees slightly out, maybe not as much as before with the weight. Lower down, knees hip width apart. Lifting up. And descending. And that's it. You're welcome. I know you like this. No? Maybe the first couple of times you like it, but then I hope it really hits you how much you can strengthen your glutes and your lumbar spine, the bottom part of your spine, your hamstrings as well, the back of the thigh. Hallelujah. All right, let's go for 5. Lift. 4. Squeeze. Feel it. 3. Come on, go with me. 2. Last one. And then you can move. Don't hurt yourself. Move the bar to the side. Take the things off. Come up here. Now, if I was just doing in a regular class, I would do something for the arms and the shoulders now. But as I want to be a little bit mindful of that part, we're not going to go there yet or now. But instead, you might want to bring your easy weight. Maybe you have 2. And then see. If you have 2, just hold on like this. Squat, wide stand. Coming down. Take the knees out. Lifting up overhead as you rise up again, squeezing the buttocks, hands behind you. So you get that kick back, elbows pointing forward. Sit down again. And this is it. All right. I know I might be able to do 2. So just continue. I'm just gonna try. Can't help myself, I want to do it. lift up. And the great thing about having a weight in each hand is that you challenge the stabilizing muscles way more, because it's so hard not to just let these dance all over, especially when you lift up and when you kick back. And if you have any shoulder issues, maybe you just try to do parts of this without weight. And keep the spine straight. So no leaning back as you take your arms up overhead. Let's do 4. 3, again going deep. 2. And last one. Alrighty. Sip of water, just a few more movements and then we are there. So again, a little bit of balance. You might start with the left leg. So take the left leg up and lift as high as possible, bending the knees as you can see. Keep the knee bended as you lean forward. So now you're gonna keep knee, hip, shoulder aligned, leaning forward. Maybe bring your arms out to the side. Keep the knee bended. Airplane arms. Maybe extend the leg out, maybe keep it bended, and then rise up again. Arms can stay down by your side. You can also grab a chair. There's really no right or wrong as long as you breathe. You keep the core in and try to lengthen the spine. No arching the spine, no dropping of the shoulders as you lean forward. And maybe you feel like, this is a great workout for my foot. And maybe that's great. Maybe that's where you need your workout today. If you have one more in you, go ahead, and if you feel like shaking things out, do that. Ooh. Opposite side. So don't forget to lift the knee high, hip flexor strength. Keep the leg bended as you lean forward. And maybe when you're here, you want to extend the leg out, bend it again. Bring in your hamstrings are pulling the heel towards the butt. Focus the gaze on the floor without putting your nose too much forward. You don't want to feel any pain in your back. So tall neck also when leaning forward. Just 2 more times. How you breathe in. Ooh. Ooh, last one. Yay. Shake it out, shake it out. Bring yourself down. More core. I promised you core, I promised you abs. So here we go. I'm gonna start down on the belly, just lifting up. Now your arms might not be fond of being in front here if there's an impingement or shoulder pain. So you can always take your hands down by your side. We're gonna lift up, and when we're at the top, you're gonna kind of turn and look towards the right side, maybe to begin with, coming to you put kind of your body weight on the left hip, turn in back, lowering down. Again, we don't want to feel any pain. Opposite side. Okay, just make your arms, take the arms wherever you feel like. If you want more, you can always bring your arms in front, kind of put the body weight a little bit different there, so it's harder. Now, a really great thing is to kind of push the pubic bone down into the mat here. And again, don't be too quick. Of course, we should avoid any feeling of pain. You might not feel comfortable going up on that hip on the side, but if that's what you are happening in your body, you might just lift directly up and down, not going out to the side. Just one more to each side, slow. Pelvic floor, root lock really in here. Right, hope that felt amazing for your back. More core. I like taking a hand weight and put it in between my knees here. If you're not used to working out, you might not. So keep your hands up here, okay? I don't want you to drop it in the head. That's why we want our hands here. So lifting up, reverse crunch with a weight. Maybe. So we want to go for a lift in the hip and crunching in. So take the knees as much in towards your face as you can. And as you hear, I exhale when I get my knees up. And keep my lower part of the spine there, lumbar spine down in the mat as I take the toes out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And then you're gonna do atomic sit-ups. Again, I'll show you a variation if this is too much. So a little bit of effort, sitting up like this, bringing your hands towards your heels, and then extend out, hands overhead. If this is too much, just do what I call, what is that? What do I call it? Reverse crunch with a crunch. So that would be it. If you didn't see it, pause and go back. This will be the last one. Tuck the chin towards the chest. So you might go up fast and release a little bit slow. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, you made it. So this was a little bit different workout. Great if you have any wrist issues. So remember that it's here. If one day you feel like, oh, there's no workout for bad shoulders or wrists or whatever, I'm here. So make sure you like it, because then it's saved on your profile somewhere under the videos that you like. So that's a great option. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. I have new things coming up, still kind of in the process of making it, preparing it. But thank you, and have a blessed, wonderful day. Hug yourself.